to the past, because Fremantle have loaded up. They think they've got an advantage with height. And a number of times under pressure, they've said, well, stick it up in the air to Aaron Sandlands.
Hinkley here by himself.
And Bradley, Jared, you're quite right, and McFarlane. Now here they go again. This time Grover tries to pick off the lead in Peak. McFarlane to Peak. Didn't think he needed to give it to him. Peak could have applied the tackle. And look at the numbers of the Blues around that contest. A 4-on-2. Always going to win it. Fast hands needed here. Blues are under pressure at the moment. McFarlane around the corner. She'll be right, says Fulton.
Got to start spotting up some leads inside the forward 50. They're giving it back too easily.
Grigg. Russell. He panicked a little, I reckon, there. Gave it to Sandlands, the big man. Good use. And Gibbs saves it, Fast handball. Joseph got run down. The poison giving the handball was really impressive from Joseph. But they are continually under Fremantle Docker pressure at the moment, the Blues. And Armfield eventually can't cope with it.
Well, he didn't have to kick it at Judd. He had Judd by himself. And the pressure mounted that he kicked it out of bounds. Judd was just 10 metres away, just had to handball it to him.
Interesting decision to play Aaron Joseph so deep. He's playing on the poor pie, not doing a lot of running in that back pocket. I think he'll probably be used later on during the afternoon to give the midfield a chop out.
Zach Clark, the ruckman, growing in confidence. Nice kick to upfield now. Opportunity here for him. Made a bit of a mess of it. Thornton arrives. Tried to steal it. Simpson did really well, the Fremantle Dockers, to hold that in, because if that had got out, Carlton were on their way.
Well, there's two positives there, one per club. Fremantle undermanned, the individuals did well, but Carlton are getting extra numbers to the contest, which needs to be matched by the Dockers if they're to maintain their lead.
Third man up, Gilmore, Shammer, through traffic. Oh boy, Gilmore got a handle on it. Hazelby had it. Shammer to Gilmore. Here he is, the little pull by Ballantyne. The boy from Mandurah on the run. Has got his second goal in footy.
It was good clearance work by Fremantle. They had a couple of guys up for a third man up, got the ball down, but Byron Shammer, first and second effort here was fantastic. Comes through, took clean possession of the ball, and the Mandurah boy, as you mentioned, BT, was on the end of it. Good goal by Fremantle.
Big day for Mandurah. They won the schoolboys here in the curtain raiser. They've got young Ballantyne starring, and the mayor's here commentating, BT.
Careful, Jared. We'll have everyone moving into Mandurah.
I think
so much we talked about it today. Yes, they are. There's Betts running support wide. Is good from Thornton, I think it was. The kick around the corner to Favola. They are brilliant hands. Brilliant hands from Favola. Under real pressure, running at full speed, the ball coming at real speed from the opposite direction. That is a great mark by Brendan Favola.
It certainly was, but it would have liked a bit more pressure there by Scotty Thornton. He had to get to the contest.
Favola, the journey's not a problem at all. He's a long-range bombarder of the goals, is Favola. This is a great-looking kick. He's got two. Blues back in business.
And I reckon Fev's back in business, BT. He's found that little rhythm. The early kicks, just tried to kick it, over-kick it, tried to kick it too hard, but whilst he's outside 50, he's still just caressing the ball like an Ernie Els.
Yep.
Rather than trying to actually smash the thing, he's just keeping his nice, smooth rhythm, and he's getting the results.
That's a good description, actually. He really does. His confidence is rising by the second.
Been an interesting year for full forwards. I'm looking forward to your tidbits at half-time, BT.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been great success from individual full forwards at the moment, Gary. The handball to Fisher. Jared, sorry. There's Fisher around the corner with a kick. Shapes it up and missed. And the Blues have kicked 4 of the last 5 goals. A couple of misses in that as well. There's that zone being employed by the yellow jumpers. So the kick wasn't confident in, was it? Broughton.
Colby, just want to keep an eye on it if you can. Every time there's a Fremantle kick in, I want to see get you to follow where their runner is, because he should be sitting out there in the zone.
I will do, mate. Take on any job, Lee Colbert. Thornton, Armfield. And now the Blues with lots and lots of numbers here on the wing. Judd loves to get back onto the right boot whenever he can. Gibbs, the push away from Hazley, the Shepherd. I think he can go for home from here, from outside 50. Gibbs! Yes! The Blues have got it! 5 of the last 6.
It was good work through the middle of the ground. Chris Judd got the ball. And Bryce Gibbs taking that mark, but I think realise there's a slight breeze from outside 50 at the city end of goals. As you looked up through the middle of the ground, they're starting to do what Fremantle did in the first quarter, come more through the traffic through the middle of the ground, and then took on great Shepherd there. That was a Shepherd that enabled him to just get it 3 or 4 more metres. And look at the ball carry with that flight. There's just a slight breeze left to right here.
The Blues are coming. There's no doubt about that. Some doubted it, Jared. But they are here today. They've kicked 5 of the last 6. They've cut it from 34 points at the start of the quarter down to 9. And here they go again. Grover.
Fremantle got to get their hands on from the clearances a bit more, because Carlton are certainly dominating in this second quarter.
Well, the big man Aaron Sandler's off the ground, as we just saw, getting a little bit of flex or hip flex or mobility, or a bit of loosening up of the lower region, but they need him out in the ground.
Barrazzo. A high ball that in the end was well taken by Johnson. Great kick too, and O'Halpin will mark uncontested in the end. Now, he's not the most reliable of kicks, but let's see what the big boy from Ireland can do here. Nicely placed by Chris Johnson.
Well, they're getting a lot of opportunities from Fremantle mistakes. We mentioned how good they were in the first quarter about their kicking skills. Well, this forward 50 entry to Santana was from a Paul Hazelby turnover.
O'Halpin with a stuttery run-up. Kick on the way. It's pretty good, though. All of a sudden, they're within 3 points, the Blues.
I think it's all about the stutter, BT. If he gets the stutter right, he gets the execution right. And I think he's a player, a bit like Jimmy Steins, in fact, who took a long time to get organised. And when he did, he based his game purely on athleticism and courage. And he's just starting to, like the Blues, come of age.
Sandilands into the middle here. Missed the ball completely. Cruiser.
You've got to stop Gibbs.
Gibbs out of the middle with the clearance. You're quite right, Glenn. Here's Carrazzo. Got shepherding support from Fisher. Allowed him plenty of time to pick it up. Here's Judd. That was right on the boundary.
Resting Judd up forward. He needs a bit of a chop out. It's a long day. It's a big ground.
45 metres out. I suggest any Blue get on the lead, because he will find you.
Well, he would have kicked a few from here in his time, in his days at West Coast. So he's going to settle as the captain go back. But Bryce Gibbs, 7 inside 50s. They need to stop him very quickly.
For the Blues to hit the front. Judd has put it across the face. And they're within 2 points now.
You've seen that last centre bounce where the tallest man that's ever played AFL football is concerned about Cruiser. He should not worry about Cruiser. Just jump at the footy and let Cruiser worry about him.
So what do Fremantle do here, boys, to stop this onslaught?
They've got to keep attacking, just find another way. They caught Carlton napping in the first quarter, but one thing that we highlighted for them in the first quarter was their skills were fantastic, their foot skills. At the minute, the pressure of Carlton is forcing them to turn the ball over.
There's the little man Ballantyne over the top. Gee, unlucky not to be paid.
It's a contested ball. They've got to start winning again, because it's been all the Blues in this turn. Let's take a look at this centre bounce clearance again. Here he is. He's looking at him. I mean, that's just not on for the big bloke. He dominates the ruck work when he goes to the footy, and that's what he needs to keep his eye on.
Beautiful tap. The ball did really well. Gained 20 for his side. Ballantyne a backhanded flick likewise, but couldn't be controlled. Houlihan will receive an obvious free here. They break and spread the Blues. Murphy, they're manned up through the corridor at the moment. He has a look in there and realises it's going to be difficult. Russell, who's had